In the English language, an English honorific is a title prefixing a person's name, e.g., Miss, Ms., Mr., Sir, Mrs., Doctor, Lady or Lord. They are not titles or positions that can appear without the person's name, as in the President or the Earl. There are many forms of honorifics that are used when one addresses the members of the nobility, clergy, or royalty, mostly in countries that are monarchies. These include Your Majesty and Your Highness, which are used to address certain members of royalty, or My Lord, Lady, to address a peer other than a duke, who is referred to as Your Grace. Some honorifics distinguish the sex of the person being referred to. Some titles of nobility and professional honorifics, such as the traditionally male-only doctorate general, do not have gender-specific versions. Women take the same form of the title as men. Common titles: Master, for boys and young men who are usually unmarried. This is used especially in the UK. Mr. for men, regardless of marital status. Miss for girls and young women who are usually unmarried. It is also used in secondary schools, where some tend to call female teachers Miss, regardless of marital status. Ms. for women, regardless of marital status. Mrs. for married women. MX, gender neutral. Formal titles: Sir, for men, formally if they have a British knighthood or if they are a baronet, or generally as a term of general respect or flattery, equivalent to the opposite meaning of madam. Also used in secondary schools, most tend not to call male teachers Mr. _____, but rather Sir, Madam or Ma'am. For women, a term of general respect or flattery, equivalent to Sir. Both Sir, Madam, and Ma'am are commonly used by workers performing a service for the beneficiary of the service, e.g., May I take your coat, Ma'am? Dame, for women who have been honored with a British knighthood in their own right. Women married to knighted individuals but not knighted in their own right are commonly referred to as Lady. Lord, for male barons, viscounts, earls, and marquises, as well as some of their children. Queen's Counsel, for respected judges and barristers during the reign of a king. Lady, for female peers with the rank of baroness, viscountess, countess, and marchioness, or the wives of men who hold the equivalent titles. Esq in the UK was historically used for a person of higher social rank who did not have a specific title. Today it is a very formal method of addressing any adult male. All correspondence addressed by Buckingham Palace to adult male UK subjects uses the suffix esq. In the United States, the title is utilized for attorneys who have passed the bar exam and been admitted to practice. ADV, for notable lawyers and jurists, used in Scotland, South Africa and other countries. Doctor, professor titles. Drive, for a person who has an academic research degree, such as Doctor of Philosophy. In the United States it applies to those who have obtained a first professional degree, such as the Doctor of Medicine, Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine, Doctor of Dental Surgery, Doctor of Dental Medicine, Doctor of Psychology, Doctor of Optometry, Doctor of Audiology, Doctor of Pharmacy or Doctor of Veterinary Medicine. In Commonwealth countries, medical practitioners Bachelor of Medicine, Bachelor of Surgery, dentists Bachelor of Dental Surgery, use the honorific Doctor, though surgeons, upon completion of MRCS and admission to the Royal College, are often addressed as Mr. or Miss in the UK and in New Zealand. Unlike in the US, Doctor of Medicine in some Commonwealth countries is a higher research degree obtained after first qualifying for a medical degree. Many universities and graduate psychology programs offer a doctorate in education. All this degree means is that your doctorate is granted by a college of education, professor, for a person in a Commonwealth country who holds the academic rank of professor in a university. Such rank is above that of lecturer, the basic rank of a tenure-track academician. In the United States, professor is used as a title for any tenure-track academician. Professor in a Commonwealth country is roughly equivalent to a chaired professor in the United States. Professors may or may not have doctoral degrees, but almost always do. Professor is nevertheless considered a senior title to doctor. Religious organizational titles. The Reverend, used generally for members of the Christian clergy regardless of affiliation, but especially in Catholic and Protestant denominations, equivalent to Father, Fr. for priests in Catholic and Eastern Christianity, as well as some Anglican or Episcopalian groups, generally equivalent to Reverend, Pr. used generally for members of the Christian clergy regardless of affiliation, but especially in Protestant denominations, equivalent to Reverend, Br. for men generally in some religious organizations in the Catholic Church and Eastern churches, for male members of religious orders or communities, who are not priests, senior, nun or other religious sister in the Catholic Church, for women generally in some religious organizations such as the Mormons, sometimes informally abbreviated as SIs, Imam, for Islamic clergymen, especially the ones who lead prayers and deliver sermons. Sometimes Sheikh is also used to signify the leadership role of a clergyman in the community in addition to the religious ceremony tasks. Haji, used by Muslims who have completed the Hajj pilgrimage. Elder, used generally for male missionaries of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints and for members of the adult leadership known as the general authorities. Although most all male adults of the LDS Church are elders, the title is reserved for the prior mentioned groups. Rabbi. In Judaism, a rabbi, Reba, is an ordained religious officiant or a teacher of Torah. This title derives from the Hebrew word Rabbi, meaning my master, which is the way a student would address a master of Torah. The word master, Rav, literally means great one.